Hello everyone, Alistair Gold here. Yes, it's a beautiful sunny day. The birds are singing. Might even be cockerels singing. Do cockerels sing? They kind of crow, don't they? Maybe they can crow about Tottenham's weekend because it was a very good weekend. Another one where everyone else slipped up and Tottenham absolutely took the pressure and slapped it away. It wasn't the easiest, despite the 4-0 scoreline. But they did the job they needed to do. But I should say, they were hugely indebted to Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris was superb. In the first half alone, he had 7 shots to face. And I'm not talking about like little shots. They were proper shots. But he just kind of stood there, a bit like Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, like, you shall not pass, kind of thing. Just refusing to let Aston Villa through. I mean, some of the shots he had... it was Jacob Ramsey. Jacob Ramsey kind of was far too easily able to dribble into the box. And then from just outside the 6-yard box, pile drive this shot, which kind of Lloris just did that to. It was a bit like wax on, wax off from Karate Kid. It was an incredible reaction save from point blank range. But then you also had other ones. You had McGinn and Cash both having kind of long range rocket shots that he had to palm away. And then right before half time, what do I call him? Philip Coutinho, that's his name. What do you call him? Did one of those kind of clever little kicks. I think he scored from before, a free kick where he just curls it. Looks like he's going to curl it into the box, but actually tries a shot at goal. And Lloris had to kind of quickly backpedal across his line. He literally got his hand to it on the line. It was so close. And we're all kind of looking at the referee to see whether he went to his watch to, signal it just crossed the line, but it hadn't. Lloris was superb. That's for me. I mean, we've seen him pull off world-class saves, but I think in terms of dominating performance that really saved Tottenham's backside, that was up there. And in such a crucial game as well. Sonny afterwards in his interview, Sonny the hat-trick hero, who was brilliant, but Sonny was saying that was about Lloris. If Lloris hadn't done that, if Hugo hadn't bailed us out, we'd have been, maybe 3-1, 4-1 down. And that was the weird thing. Tottenham scored first. Tottenham flew up the pitch and we're all like, hello. Kind of like, was it 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes, 45 seconds, something like that. Sonny, Kane's block shot. Son, lovely left-footed volley straight into that inside the left-hand post, which is a very popular target for him yesterday, as we'll talk about in a bit. And you kind of thought, okay, Tottenham on a roll. And then Villa absolutely bullied, bashed, battered, bruised Tottenham. They really did. They were pinning them in their own half. Sonny the hat-trick hero. As I say, the smiling assassin right now. He is flying. I've made it very clear that even when he wasn't, in my mind, particularly confident, he was still contributing goal and assists. Now, he's confident again. And someone pointed out to me today as well, when Sonny goes through to score his second goal, Reguilon's already celebrating. I think that says everything about Sonny right now, is that he's now back in that vein of form where he runs through and goal and you think, yeah, he's going to score. Like Kane. The two of them, when they run through, and actually I'd go and say Kulusevski now falls into that category as well. They're so confident. And as I said, Sonny, every goal in the same pretty much area, right either inside that left-hand post or not touching the inside of that post and going in. It was such a clinical display. It was so good. I was going to say I wanted to say his stats as well, because that's now taken him up to 17 Premier League goals, which I think matches his highest total of Premier League goals, which came last season. And he's now only 3 off Salah, who's leading the top scorer chase. But it's also interesting when you look at it. I think Salah has 5 penalties among his total of 20. Did I say? Yeah, he's only 3 off Salah. I think I said that. Salah's got 20. Yeah, so 5 penalties among that. Obviously, Sonny doesn't take the penalties for Spurs. That's Kane. So, he's not getting any free hits, as it were. And the conversion rates. So Sonny's taken just 54 shots compared to Salah's 89. And Sonny's got a goal conversion rate of 31% to Salah's 22%. And Son's got a shot accuracy of 69% compared to the Liverpool guys. Liverpool has 61%, which says it all. And he was so good. His movement just pulls them all over the shop. When he's in this kind of just... He's just smiling. The way he's playing the game, he's just loving what he's doing. And you can see that on the football pitch. You know, each of his finishes were just sublime. The first one right inside the corner. Second one off the post. And, yeah, third one off the post as well. Lovely little kind of curling effort. Keeper, no chance with any of them. Absolutely no chance. And that's the mark of a finisher, is to just put them in those corners where they're unsavable. He was excellent. He got a massive hug when he came off from Conte. I think someone said he gave him a bit of an Italian peck on the cheek as well. I didn't see that from where I was, but it certainly saw him give him a huge hug. And then Fabio Paratici gave him a massive hug at the final whistle as well. And obviously walked away with a hat-trick ball. You know, he deserves more of those hat-trick balls, Sonny. He's got it in him, you know, to score even more goals. And what's to say, if he keeps going at this rate that Spurs are at the moment, and the chances they're creating, who's to say he can't sneak in there and win the Golden Boot? You know, Salah will, of course, be doing everything he can, and obviously a big game for him later today against Man City, but Sonny's got to feel that when you look at the fixtures ahead and the way Spurs are playing, he's going to get the chances to score. That would be an incredible end to the season, wouldn't it? If Kane won it last year and Sonny won it this year. And, you know, bearing in mind, Spurs have been, you know, a pretty poor side for chunks of this season. For Sonny to still do that, incredible. Absolutely incredible player he is. And we're seeing a player kind of starting to reach his peak, I feel. You know, he's 29, and he doesn't look like there's going to be any chance of slowing down anytime soon as well. So the fact that he's committed to Spurs, new contract at the start of this season, exciting times, I think, for Sonny ahead, and hopefully Tottenham. But, you know, just the link up between the three players up front now, it's just... I know I speak about it every week, but I could speak about it forever. I could just do videos purely on these three guys, because Kulusevski is the missing piece of the jigsaw. Yeah, just as a trio, they work so well. I think this is the thing. I think we're seeing peak Sonny and Kane together, and we're seeing, you know, I think it was quite interesting. Gerrard said this afterwards. Jonathan Veal from the Press Association, who you'll know probably that I spend a lot of my time with him and Guesty on these trips away with Spurs and the home games. So John asked Gerrard, you know, do you think this could be the best front three in the Premier League right now? And obviously, Gerrard, being a Liverpool man, was never going to say yes. And he said, look, you know, you've got to look at Liverpool and Man City, of course, as well. He said, but I would say that they have two world-class players up front, and a player in the young lad from, as in his words, the young lad from Juventus, Kulusevski, someone who could become a top player. I'd go as far to say Kulusevski's already getting there very quickly. Very, very quickly. I mean, his goal was lovely. Took the ball on from Kane's header. Just finished it. It was a finish that Kane or Son would have been proud of. I get that for the squad strength and competition. 100% understand that, and I agree. But I don't want to break up that front three. That front three is incredible.